Anachronic.
Well, hi, everyone.
Hey!
This has been such a day today, such a day for me. They're trying to get in touch with me because I gave them all the wrong link. Okay.
We're watching the black hole of blackness.
Like, oh,
Yep. For a good 20 minutes before I realized that I had been duped by Joe.
I've been saying, I was looking and going, I guess nobody can make it tonight, So I'll just do it on my own. That's fine, And then all of a sudden I see Mark saying that he can't get in. I'm saying, what? So I posted it in the chat. If somebody else wants to join, just join in. What we're going to talk about tonight, except for Steve, who says he's not prepared. Last year, all right, and we'll say hello to everybody in a second, but just to introduce it. Last year, I did a video on gifts for comic book lovers, and so I thought this year I get some more stuff to do that. So we're going to do that tonight. And part of the panel, people that are here so far, thank you for living through the prank. We have Gary B, the casual comic guy. How you doing tonight, Gary?
I'm doing well, Joe. Happy to be here.
See you as always.
Esteemed company.
How is it up in Rochester there? Is it chilly yet?
It was really cold for a couple days, but the last 2 days have been temperate. It's been not bad.
Yeah. Temperate for Rochester means what? Like 30 degrees?
40.
40. Actually, today made it to 42 here. We've had like 20, 25. So my wife is saying, what's going on here? And I said, it's telling us to go to Florida, which we're going to do at a point in time.
It's winter.
Near future. Steve the Voice White, how you doing, Steve?
Excellent.
Good
day, eh?
Why do I even ask the question?
Cold.
Actually, Steve, you're eternal. I could tell you're eternal.
Yes. It was felting today here in Ontario.
It was what?
Felting. So it wasn't quite snow. It wasn't rain. It was something in between. So we call it felting.
Felting. I don't think I've ever heard that word before.
It was.
I think we call it sleet down here. We call it sleet.
Sleet. Right. That's a good word for it. Yeah.
All right. And Mark Andrews. Santa, how you doing tonight, Santa?
Hey, how is everyone doing?
Oh, he's got to go ho ho. I told Mark that I have one of those too, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. So we have kids.
It was in the thumbnail, Joe. I thought you'd have it because No,
that was make believe.
And,
all right, let's see who.
Before I go, Joe, because you know that you get upset with me about DC and Marvel, right?
No, I don't.
Sometimes you do. So
I do not.
Today I'm doing a neutral Flash Gordon shirt.
Flash Gordon.
There you go.
Now, is that the Dell version or was that? Okay.
Dell.
That's good. All right, let's see who we got here tonight. All right, we have Les Cruces. Thank you, Les Cruces, for showing up. I'm sure you're a little warmer there than we are. Tina says it's a cool idea. Now, last year's video there's a link to it in the description because some of that stuff is still kind of cool. All right. So let's see who else we got down here. All right, we got Sith, Spine Ticks. It's mother-in-law's birthday dinner tonight. All right. So have a great birthday dinner with your mother-in-law. All right. I think that takes a little bit of precedence here, right? All right. Who else? Anybody else we got here as we go down the list? All right. We got Chuck. Kinks and that's a whole discussion that was going on that I didn't want to get involved with.
We're having some technical difficulties.
One typo.
And there's Trev. How you doing, Trev, my friend? Good to see you. Good show last Sunday night. All right. Who else do we have here? Richard. Good to see you, Richard. Thanks for showing up tonight. Anybody else? Steve. There he is. One of our favorite guys. Now, Jerry. Merry Christmas to you, Jerry. So Jerry saw that video where I had that demon number 1 after I had, fixed the subscription bend and all of that. And then I found out when I turned it over, it had rips and all this stuff like that. So he thought I was trying to compete with him. And there's nobody that can compete with Jerry the Jitterbug, you know? I mean, I told him, Jerry, I don't throw any kind of wet stuff on my computer, on my comic books. I'm sorry. Dry cleaning is the extent of it. That's it, you know? All right, let's see. Do we have anybody else? We got Trev. Oh, we got Seth. Seth 11. How you doing, Seth? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, Mark Andrews, you look like the bad Santa. Yeah.
Batter Santa.
Wow. You guys are being harsh tonight.
Well, those guys. I've
Mark
been.
reminds me of the Santa. Yeah, Mark reminds me of the Santa that got replaced.
It's that distinguished Santa look.
Yeah, you should have grown your beard a little bit more though for tonight. You know?
Well, it's the 1st of December. By December 1st, so that I can look the part, it will, fill in and.
Canadian term, okay. And Trev gets into the holiday spirit, ho ho ho, right? All right, let's see who else do we got in here. All right, we said Chuck already. Did we get everybody? Let's see. I think we got everybody. Okay, and we'll see a little people as they come in. So, what I asked some of the usual guys here, I didn't say usual suspects, Gary. I know that's one of your things.
Well, I was getting ready for that $5 too.
I know. Good thing I didn't use it. Oh, you see, Mark. Tina says,
"Well,
Mark
thank you, Tina."
And then Trev says, "We love you, Mark."
Okay, you can stop now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, as I mentioned last year, I did this show about potential gifts, and here's the clue behind it. And if you watch the video from last year, which again the link is in the description, you'll see my daughter, my son, and my wife, and I had them all. I twisted their arms to be part of it, so I didn't do it this year. Telling them, just ask me what I want for Christmas, and the whole point of that was that there were a lot of things that sometimes you don't want to spend your money on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you're saying, I could spend like $40 on this, or I might be able to buy a comic book or something that I need, bags and boards and things like that, which I suggested last year.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter has bought me bags and boards. My daughter has bought me BCW boxes and so forth. So when it comes to Christmas or my birthday, or even, Father's Day sometimes, although I usually don't get involved with that, they say, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas, Dad? What do you want? If you're doing Hanukkah or one of the other things, what do you want for your gift? And I tell them, hey, go on this website. There's this thing there. And if I have a coupon, I'll say, and if you get this coupon, it's 10% off or whatever like that. And I'll have that. So here you may have some things that you would not normally want to get, but they're pretty cool, And so you just tell your family, this is what I want for whatever holiday you are celebrating, and get the gift for that. So, and what does Richard say? I don't want to spend money on action comics. Hey, you know what? If you have kids or relatives that are super rich and want to buy that for you, that's one thing you could do. And Seth wants to know what you're drinking, Gary.
I'm just drinking coffee. It's just in a Christmas mug.
Oh, it's in a ho-ho mug, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Richard says that's a hint. Yeah. Okay. No hint for us because we're not going to do that for you. All right. So let me bring up the first thing that I have here. And the first thing really are separators. One thing that I've started to do is put my comics in alphabetical order and so forth, which is a real pain in the butt. I have to say that. So, but when I realized when I was doing that is that there are issues with this. So let me try to share a couple of different things here. So you can go on Amazon right away, and there are a ton of different separators here. But the one that I've used basically is, come on, where are you? The BCW ones. Now, the reason I used, and let me get that one up here for you. I thought it would go there automatically, but you know what? I've got to talk to these people here because it didn't work that way. All right, let me get rid of that. And let me go back and bring up the one that I thought was going to go to automatically. I guess you got to do it separately each time. All right. So the reason I like these, and you don't have to use these. I mean, there are different ones. What's going on here? StreamYard, you're killing me.
It's not working. Come on.
Oh, I almost started, Joe. It's being really slow.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me try one more time. All right.
Third time's a charm. Come on.
It could be me. It could be my computer.
It's the weather down in New York.
Isn't it? All right, let me try one more time. All right, share screen. All right. Chrome tab. All right, and let's see.
Crushing my dreams, Joe. Richard says we're
Yeah.
crushing his dreams because we're not getting him that book.
Oh
Oh,
no!
yeah.
Don't
Okay, here
crush
we go.
his dreams.
That's what a facsimile's for.
Yeah.
I got a lottery ticket, man. Maybe it'll be the one.
Hey.
Right.
Yep.
So the one that I use and I got is the BCW one. And the reason I got
Yeah.
that is because I just kind of like the way they look. You can get different colors. I usually get black, but they fit really nicely, whether you have the BCW boxes or other boxes in there. And part of it is that you just, I think I can play this video real quick. I don't know if you could see it that well, but yeah, the nice thing about it was it fits. And the top part, you can write the stuff on it if you want, or place something else on the top here. But then you fold it over. So when you fold it over, and if you're like me and you're looking at the box, you're looking down at the box,
Yeah.
you know, is it down there? And you
Yeah.
see exactly what it is. I tried folding over some of the other ones and it doesn't work too well with that. But this folds over one way or the other. So I kind of
So they
like
got a
that.
natural. Do they put a crease right in it, Joe? So
Yes.
it's supposed to do that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
plastic.
And-
You do it enough times, I'm sure it'll break off. But
Well, you know what? Hasn't happened yet. Okay. So one of the things that I like with that, now again, there's so many different kinds you can get. So you may not want to get this. You get 25. So they're less than $1 a piece. You get 25 for $18.99.
it's
You
not
know,
bad.
and I think if you go through Reggie's site, you get 10% off. So I try to do that whenever I buy something from them. But
man.
if you're running out, you know, you could just go ahead and, you know, tell your daughter's son, whatever, significant other, you know, yeah, I'd like to get 100 of these, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, get a few or get this and something else. So as a practical matter, this is the one thing that I've come up with to start off with, you know. So, you know, I think that that's something that you should consider anyway. So let's see what people say. I make up my own dividers. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I still have them from the 80s.
Yeah, there
Mhm.
was a bunch that came out in the 80s that were very much like that. And they had on the front printed with the blank with the issue number, and you had a little black tick box on them.
Okay.
You could tick off them on which issues that you bought.
Well, that's terrific then. So that's, I mean, so that's terrific. If you want to make your own, you know, like Steve makes his own presenter thingamajigs there out of metal, you know, soldering things back and forth or whatever. You can make your own, obviously. And I've done that myself. But again, we're talking about a gift for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. So why not upgrade it a little bit? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Tell them, hey, I'd love to have this. It's not that expensive, so you can get me something else too. But that's an easy thing to get. So that's really the point of the show tonight. So that's the first one. So
I think
I don't, you guys have anything you want to bring
yeah,
up? Or
like in regards to that, like you can do it online too. But I've found if you give people a suggestion, like I'm looking for this, and you kind of direct them toward your LCS, you've already talked to your LCS about some of the books you'd really like. So when they go into the store without you, you've already prompted your LCS favorite guy to be talking to them. So they're going to get some supplies maybe in this and that. And then because, you know, your guy's good, he goes, oh, and you know, like Joe is really looking at this book.
for this comic book, yeah. Well, you know, one thing I mentioned last year is there were some things that I mentioned about that, but you're right. I mean, that's very particular. And I tell you the truth, I wouldn't trust my family with getting the right book. So, but if you put them aside, if you go to your LCS and say, hey, my family's going to come in here to buy some boards or whatever it happens to be, these are the books right here. Put them aside.
Can you
If
put
they
those
don't
in-
buy them from me, I'll come by and pick them up. You know?
Right,
So-
exactly. And it kind of drives them into the store a bit, and it gives you some good, you know, and it's good for your LCS too. So
It's kind of like with the wedding. When you go to the wedding, the pre-registry.
yeah, there's the pre-register.
That's true. They should have that They should have that. You're right, or like a registry situation. Right?
Hey,
Yeah,
TM, we got it right here.
Yeah. I was looking for this. Here it is.
Okay.
So
All right, so-
I think it's a really good idea, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. This whole thing.
So the next one that I have that I brought up, and let me again, you know, when I share the screen, I thought if I changed the share screen on my computer, that it would change automatically in the stream, but it doesn't. So it's going to take a little bit of doing to get the stuff up that I want to do. So, okay, so this is the next one here. And the reason I bring this up here is because these are expensive.
Oh yeah.
But I've
BCW
moved
boxes.
Yeah, the BCW short boxes. Let me bring it up here. These are expensive. Right, but hold on, I got a little trick for you here. These are expensive, but they are really great. I've been moving from the cardboard boxes to these. Because I'm short, I put them up about 4 high. And if you want to get to the one at the bottom, it's really simple. Pick them up, put them down, and put over to the side, and you got it. And depending on, and when I get to my comic book room, and incidentally, they've started the construction, actually the demolition part of this thing. So I'm really happy they finally started on this thing. A year late, but we got it. My plan is to have an appropriate set of shelves that are there, so that you can go ahead and put them where they need to be. They're perfect size for a shelf I have downstairs. I got at Home Depot for like $40, like a hard, I guess, plastic type of one. They fit perfectly, and, as you can see here on this thing here, they've got a, place where you can put whatever you want. You can put a photo like they have here, or you could put a letter, or you could just put a list of the comic books that happen to be in that particular box. But $30 is a lot. So depending on who you got as, a family member, you can tell them, look, you give me a couple of these or what have you. But let me see. All right. I'm sorry to do it this way, but there might be an easier way of doing it, but this is the way I'm going to do it. But if you look, I think this is it. Hopefully this is the right one. If you look, and this is what I do.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to get it from BC. This is BCW, all right?
Yeah.
But BCW going through Amazon, you can get 5 of them for $107.52. So
that's great.
Yeah, and they come in different colors now. For some reason, the blue is much more money. I don't know why. The red is a tiny bit more than the black, but black does well for me, So I just go with the black that's here. So it's a practical matter. When I bought them myself, and last year when I asked my son, he goes, "What do you want?" I said, "I like to get these." So I still got 2 of them downstairs I haven't put together and haven't used, but I got this box of 5 of them, for 100, and it uses my account. It's Prime. So just go on my account, use your own credit card or what have you. So it's free, postage or whatever, and it comes right to my door. I mean, to me, this is the way to go if you want to go for that kind of upgrade and that kind of like nicer book. All right. Yeah. The blue and red look really cool. So I mean, if they want to pay the extra money for it, that's fine. And I guess if you have like Spider-Man, you want to have like blue and red. I don't know. I mean, you could do that, but
no, DC is in the blue and red is for Marvel.
Oh, see, there you go. Right. I tried to stay away from that. I just slapped a couple of pics of my comic dividers on IG. Okay. So now he's going to sell them. So you can go to Paul's IG and buy them from him.
So the difference for us, and the good thing is we can actually get that stuff up here in Canada through Amazon.ca. And the difference, so when you do the price exchange, it's $41.43 a box for us, which is, the same pretty well when you do the conversion.
That's good.
And again, you can get them delivered, and when you have a big collection, if you can, say, get that for me, especially for some of your more dear books that you don't want to just be sitting, it's to protect the books better and stuff. So if I go directly to BCW, Joe, it's the conversion plus then the import fee plus the tax plus the ink. And because I priced it out one day because I really like them, and it was going to cost me almost $80 a box.
Oh my
Jesus! And here they are, 41.43.
Yeah, 41.43. So
that's what you got to do. I mean, I think you got to do something like that. And I mean, I'm bringing these things up, but you guys have to take a look at it and find it for yourself. But my point is simply this: if you see something that you like and it's on XYZ site, search for it.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, absolutely.
last year my son said, "Oh boy, if I buy you like a box of 5 of these, it was like whatever, $150, whatever it was." I said, No. I said, "I'll find it for you."
Yeah.
You know, and I found on Amazon. I know I've done this before, and I think it was Amazon as well. Matter of fact, I think when I went on there, it said the last time I bought them myself was in 2022.
Yeah.
It gives you the last time you bought it. So I think that's really, you know, kind of the way that you need to go. So
The other cool thing about the whole idea of when they say, what do you want for Christmas? I kind of like getting the family involved a bit in the hobby. And like, you know, I talked to my sons about another set of like shelves for my books.
Oh.
That, you know, like another, you know, and they're custom made wooden shelves that are just gorgeous, but you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know it, because then you kind of feel like you're engaging them in your hobby too.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you just say, look, you know, I know you don't like the hobby, but do you like me?
I can't say that. I can't ask them that question, Joe, because I'm afraid of the answer.
Hey, look, you support them, you're doing all this stuff. You know, it's kind of when my son comes over, my daughter comes over. Now, my wife always makes all this nice food, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to have good food this weekend because, you know, my son is coming over, right?
Yep.
And so, but the problem is when he leaves with all the food. And I can't complain about that because when I was young and I would visit my mom and dad and my sister would be there, you know, I would leave with the food. So it's just the way it goes. You know?
I know. I watch some really good food going out the door and go, what? They can cook. Can't we just leave it here?
And they do. My son's a great cook, you know. So what's this? Oh, we're starting. Oh man, who let Matt Woods in? All right. And Matt says, I just want an unsigned Jackson. All right.
Said it, Matt Woods.
But I got to tell my bro and sister to just split the hip hop family tree omnibus, right? There you go. There you go. You know, anyway, so that's good. All right. So I don't know. Do you guys, before I get into my next one, do you guys have anything that you would think that you would want to get or want to suggest with respect to that?
I do. I have a couple.
Okay.
So
let me make you big then.
Lay it on us.
All right. So first, I'm going to do a couple supply promotions.
Okay.
So first up,
don't do this one. Don't do this one because I'm going to do this.
I'm doing that too. So
and I got these two. Well, you know what? I'll do them at the same time then. Go ahead.
All right. So Comic Capsule, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I put Miss Marvel in it tonight so you can see how it looks.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. They display wonderfully. They have a thing here so you can hang it on the wall.
Yep.
Easy in, easy out. Like I took it out, it was super easy to use. But also, if you're buying a 10-pack of these and you use the code Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, they give you free shipping.
Ooh, even to Canada?
Anywhere?
I don't know if it's anywhere, but you can use the code and find out. Like, ask them. I can hook you up with the Instagram guy who contacted me.
Cool.
Right, and here's the website for it, and I got links to all of these in there, and I have a link to Gary's going to talk about the sidekick in a while, and I have a link to his ad on that also down there. But if you take a look at this, I mean, it's pretty cool,
and they're so easy to use, and they're sturdy, and if you don't like a 10-pack of these will cost you about $95, and you get free shipping with the Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy code. But if you're going to slab 2 books,
that's true.
You're not really this. You can take them back out and read them for the readers. So you can display your book nicely. But if you want to read it,
you can.
It literally just pops open that easy, and you take your book out.
Do they have different ages, different sizes, Gary?
No. Right now, it's just this.
Just the modern.
I think it's modern and silver.
This will fit silver. There's a little bit of room in here with this, and this is a 1979 book.
Yeah, okay, so that would be silver. So, see, I really like those, and I never think about saying, hey, here's the link, which now I can do because just to slab, it's getting so expensive to slab books.
It is,
and that's still protecting them and stuff. I think that's a really good something for a collector to say to their family, hey, you know, that's
and easy to put on the wall.
Yeah, but Gary, before you go on, let me tell you what I did, because I won 2 of them at C3, and one of the boxes was given away to Gary. I went to this con and I saw Izzy from Izzy vs NYC, and I bought 2 of his covers that he did, and I was looking at what to do with these, because these are also they're also UV protected. They're 99% UV protected. So I put them in here. I showed these the last time. So this is perfect for these, you know. And you said, like, you've got the thing in the back where you can hang them up. So I put them in this. Put one in this, and I put the other one in this.
Nice,
you know?
nice.
So to me, for these type of things, certainly for the comic books as well, but for these type of things, you know, for me, that's just perfect. I think it works just really well.
They popped up in Canadian funds right away when I went on the website. It's $14 for one. 10-pack is 131 Canadian.
That's
and
not
the thing
terrible.
is, you know, with one of these, it's basically when you get a 10-pack, it's basically under $10 a protector, which isn't too bad.
They have a 60-pack as well, $740
for 60-pack.
60 of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think they're really good. The UV protection part really got to me, especially with the drawings. I was thinking, you know, covers obviously, but with the drawings, I said, if I want to put this up somewhere, what am I going to do? I was looking to where I always look to see where the sun is, where it's coming out, but there it works out really well. So again, the link is there below. And what's the code again, Gary, for free shipping?
Gary B, the casual comic guy. So if you order a 10-pack, you get 10-pack or more. I believe you get free shipping. That's what he said in his Instagram message to me, and I think I have it up still. Yeah, in the box you'll find a free shipping code for your U.S. followers if they spend over $94.90. Basically amounts to your fans purchasing a 10-pack. Discount code Gary B, the casual comic guy.
Yeah, you use a bag and board, and it fits perfectly with the bag and board.
I have this in here without a bag and board, and this is how it looks without it.
Yeah, and mine has the bag and board in it. Okay,
so it still looks good.
It still looks good.
I just wanted the clear presentation without looking at it through the bag.
Yeah, unless you had Mylar or something, right?
And this is protected, so nothing's going to bother. I felt comfortable putting this in there raw.
I like the UV protection, though. That's a big seller for me, too.
Yep.
It was a toss-up between this and X-Men 230, the first Dazzler. I put this one in.
Do the Dazzler.
I'm actually very shocked that it wasn't a Conan book.
There they are.
I got tons of Conan slabs, so it was time, do something a little different.
Okay. Yeah, mixing it up.
Let me just see something here for a second. Yeah, they got the comics here. And there's the team. All right. I want to see if there was any more information here.
No, it's pretty limited.
Yeah, you see here, using the robust shell and the anti-UV archival PET plastics, the comic capsule brings peace of mind to every collector, whether you want to safely store them or show them off in your collection. All right. So I think, it's certainly something to think about. And again, it's a lot of money if you're going to buy the 10-pack, but the 60, but again, if it's family, come on, he's going to spend $100 on you. And Gary B, the casual comic guy, if they know how to spell it, they'll get
just go to my YouTube channel and it's spelled for you. Copy and paste it. So my next thing is, of course, Sidekick supplies.
Right.
These things are great. These great dividers, because as you notice, there's no teeth. So when you have them in your box, like this is the new box for the new Conan series.
Yeah.
You can see that even you see it just holds them in there.
Until they slide out from the bottom.
Well, no, because I'm holding that angle. But when it's just in there, nothing falls forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're really nice. They slide in. They don't chip your boxes, and the cover just goes on.
No problems.
And no problems when you're done.
It's really good.
I'm using 2 of them right now in different boxes because I hate if I think the comics are secure, then I go back and they fell and some of them are bent and I gotta straighten them out.
Yep.
We're just worried about doing spine damage to good books.
Yeah, and I've used them myself because I got another one in there. Let me share the site for you. So if you take a look at that, it's $9.50 for one. Now,
Jeez.
I would tell you, if you go on Amazon for this, instead of like making you go crazy and with me going and getting rid of it, if you go on Amazon, you can buy it for $11.99. So here's a situation where Amazon, if you go on Amazon, it'll cost you more than if you go directly to sidekicksupplies.com. And this link is in the description below again as well. Now they do have, if I remember correctly, let me see if I got it.
They also have them for cards. So if you're a card collector like Trev, the shipping guru,
there you go. They have mini ones for cards.
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Here's the way it is in here. So you have your cards in a box and you put it in just like the comic book, right? And they have a 2-pack. You save a little bit of money, $16.75. But again, here we got the family.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you love your dad. You love your brother. Get me 6 of them. It's only $44.50 for Pete's sakes. If you get a nice tie and a shirt, you're gonna spend $100 more. Come on.
Exactly. And this is something you'll love forever.
Yes, you could use
and
it
it's useful
and over and over again.
Right.
So
and
for
it's
me,
investing in your inheritance.
Yeah. So you get it back
there
at
you
the
go.
end.
Yes, protecting your
Whoever
inheritance.
survives gets it all.
You're going to get all this back. So it's
At least
investment
for a while.
you.
That's right.
Or you can
Chop,
be cheap like me and make aluminum versions of them. I don't even know what they cost. Probably like $3.
Well, for you to get the aluminum, probably, but for us to get the aluminum to have the man done what you do, it would be a lot more than $3.
Yeah.
Right. So
Matt Woods, I wish I knew a comic book collector.
Matt, me too.
So my other thing, Joe, is
all right, hold on. Let me get rid of this so I can get you up there. So I'm glad you had 2 of the things that I had already prepared for because that makes it easier for me. All right. So Gary, what else do you got?
My other thing is about reading, right? At the end of the day, we're all comic book geeks and we like to read. Now, what's better as a comic book geek than to get complete stories or adaptations of things you like, right? And what I encourage is, modern books cost a lot of money now. You're looking at $5-6 on most issues. Right. But your family member, with just a nice little list, they could go get some of the adaptations of your favorite movies, like maybe Crow.
Okay.
Or maybe Conan, Red Sonja.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can hit those back bins. They could do things like 4-issue miniseries. Now, all these are things that you could put together when you're buying for your family members. They're weird.
Yeah.
And most of these will cost you under $15 for a complete set.
Yeah.
You can go with classic themes, which are from books to movies to comics, like Rima the Jungle Girl.
I got that Rima number 1.
Huh?
I have that Rima number 1.
Yeah, you can find those in the dollar bin.
Mm-hmm.
You can get some nice indie horror titles, like say Dark Horse Comics, The Veil 1-5, really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Or Aftershock Comics, Silver City, which is a good read too, 1-5.
So hopefully people are making notes, and these are ones that he doesn't need right now.
Yeah.
10 issues. Aztec the Ultimate Man. You can put this whole series together for under $20.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple more to go here, Joe. Spanner's Galaxy, a great fun read. Nobody reads it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Spanner Galaxy,
DC books.
You're right. So this was a 6-issue miniseries. This guy, he can teleport. He's part of this group of knights, but he's the only human among them. There's a whole space intrigue and conspiracy and a great weaving storyline throughout. And then, of course,
yes, Matt, correct.
You have other series, like this was a 12-issue maxi series, Sun Devils, and you can get this for under $20, the whole series.
Great series. That's a good one.
In near mint shape. So
yeah, cheap.
If you got someone in your house that loves comics, go hit the back issue bins. You can find complete reads, complete stories for your comic book reader for under $20, and they're going to be really happy. You're going to give them something complete to read.
Right.
Because I'm a story guy. I want a complete story.
Yeah.
Do you guys in the States, your LCSs, do they give gift cards too? Do they have
Yep.
gift cards?
Yeah,
in
you
your
can get a gift
LCS?
card from Rhinos.
Yeah,
That's what I
gift
tell
cards are a
people. I
great
said,
thing.
look, you don't know what I want. Give me a gift card. I can go get what I want.
And I also know Jaff Comics does gift cards online.
Yeah,
because they're an online store and they do online gift cards.
There, Joe.
Yeah,
there's my
last
contribution.
Yeah, see, last year, my daughter, she says, "What do you want, Dad?" And I said, "Get me a gift card to Midtown Comics."
Perfect.
Yeah.
And she just went online, you know, and this is the gift card. Right? I still actually, because I go down there and then I forget I have the gift card, so I still have about $20 or something on this.
I see you, Matt Woods.
You know, so,
my
you saw that?
ideas,
Gary
my
finally
ideas are a little
read that one.
more expensive, Joe. If you want to,
What's that?
I said my idea is a little bit more expensive. If you've got someone who really loves you and wants to spend a lot of money on you,
Yeah.
And I was trying to find my catalog and I couldn't find it. It's upstairs somewhere. But you guys have heard of the Folio Society?
Yes.
Okay. If you Google onto their website, Joe, and Google DC or Marvel, the Folio Society are doing both Marvel and DC books, and they're amazing. They are truly amazing books.
Let me
So,
see if I can find it.
Googling.
Go ahead, keep talking. I'm
so
trying to get it up.
like this year, you can get there's Marvel: The Golden Age from 1939 to 1949, done in the folio with the gold books, the banding, the proper leather covers. They're gorgeous. That one Canadian is like $330.
Great.
So where do I look for that now?
So if you go into search and up in the search folio, and just type in Marvel.
Okay.
Typing in Marvel.
There you go.
Ooh.
Like there's all kinds of gorgeous books.
Yikes.
So there's Thor, there's
tag to
so
match.
They put these together then.
Yeah, they put them together and they bind them hard copy. They're
like an omnibus.
Yeah, they're probably the most expensive omnibus you can buy, but it is the folio quality. And if you're looking for like to spend some really big cash on a comic book lover, and it's a unique book that, I mean, I'm not going to go out and spend that much money on this kind of a book, but if I got it, I would love it. But if I was spending that much money, I'd probably buy a different book, right? But there's the Silver Age, there's Black Panther, there's Thor, there's Hulk, and the same thing with the DC books. There's all kinds of books, and they're really, really well done. They're quality books. They come in slip cases. They're
cool.
Pretty cool.
So these are individual books in the slip case, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Done with the folio printing, the press, they're like, it's quality stuff. So if you do DC, you'll see the DC books.
They don't have any EEC books.
No, they don't have any EEC books.
Okay, that's for that reason I'm out.
So yeah, like the Golden Age of DC. Yeah. And they're beautiful books.
Yeah, they look really well put together.
They are like they're expensive, but they're worth it. They like the quality of the material they have in the books they do is just amazing.
Okay, Wonder Woman, I might be back in now.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Look at that. You know, it is really good. If you have somebody who wants to spend the money for you, if you want to spend the money for somebody else.
Oh, there you go. Action Comics 1. There you go, Richard.
There you go. There's your Action Comic 1.
Well, worth the $260 then, you see?
Yeah. Sure. But it's kind of a unique gift. The quality is astounding.
Wow.
And they're really, really quite nice. And no, Seth, I can't buy you that for Christmas.
I like
it. But you're Santa. Come on.
I know. Well, apparently I'm bad Santa.
Yes.
That's really what's this? 9.8 yellow pages. Paul says he's too cheap. You'll borrow the from the library.
Library, yeah, and never
Yeah, but
bring them
they
back.
are real nice. I have to say, I agree with you, Trev. They look really, really nice. It is kind of a, from our standpoint, an expensive gift, but I bought comic books for more. So I
Yeah.
mean, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, Seth says it's like a Bible for comic books. Jerry likes them too. Definitely cool. And I always, I don't know. I always try to buy something I learned from somebody. I won't mention who, but I learned from somebody that every Christmas you should buy a gift for yourself. And so I've done that.
Excellent.
So now I'm
Nice.
thinking.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm thinking, so what's this, Jackson? My loved ones follow the statement, if you love somebody, set them free. I wonder if they make individual pages.
And
Jerry's already thinking how we could marry some stuff together. I don't know, Jerry. Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's a very cool thing if somebody's got more money and stuff, or if you want to gift it yourself. See, this was my gift to myself for this Christmas. It came early.
Solomon Kane.
Yep,
Nice.
Solomon Kane 1/12. I'm pretty happy with it.
Nice. Trev, you got to be ready for Christmas. You can't just buy everything on Christmas. You got to buy it beforehand. It's December 1st today, my friend.
Yeah, or it won't get there.
Your head's got to be going in that direction, And Jerry says, yeah, I knew that you would do it, Jerry. If you buy individual pages, I could maybe marry it with another book and get that there.
Love you too, buddy.
You taught me that. I've been looking for a couple of books that I need covers for.
Yep.
Haven't been able to find them yet, though,
Yep.
All right. Yeah, funny, right. Okay, cool. All right. I got one more to show. This is a little different. I had something like this last year, but BCW has something similar. If you want to go on their site, they got some really weird stuff, but it costs a lot of money. But this one, I was thinking of getting one of these myself just to try it out because it looked pretty good. But let me see if I can bring it up here. It's a little bit different. It's not the type of stuff that you would normally get. So these books are these books.
Yeah.
These
yeah.
they're made out of material. They're collapsible. Yes. It's just like a short box, right? But what I like about it, it's got the handles. It's got a separator in there to keep it in case you don't have all the stuff in there. You could put, you see this one looks like it has trades in it. You could put trades in it, regular comic books with respect to that. And you take a look at it, you see the size, you unfold it. That's all you got to do. If you want to store them away, instead of having these big things open, you could store them away, and it comes in a 4-pack right now on Amazon. They have 20% off. So instead of $46, you can get it for $37.
That's pretty reasonable considering what even a cardboard box costs.
Yeah. So if you get a 4-pack and, maybe you put your special books in there or whatever it happens to be, heavy duty, it's stackable as well. I didn't see maybe it says it here, how far up you can stack them. And I don't know that I would necessarily do that. I'd want to check it out first to make sure. I know the BCW boxes, you can stack up to 6. Although I'm too short, as I said, for the 6, it's got a Velcro front in that too. I mean, it looks like it's really well done.
I have 2 of those, Joe.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I was very strategic in getting them because.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay.
Copyright.
So if any of you have your books on your nightstand, to read, or kind of like in that pile that you're from, and your loving spouse is kind of looking at that pile, yes. I discovered that handy dandy little box holds them nicely. It covers. It looks really good. It's kind of blends in with everything. Yeah, and you can have your bedside reading, and that's what I use it for.
Smart.
That is such a great idea, because you must have a camera in my house.
No, I did not.
I had to get rid of them. I would put like a stack like I was reading, what was it, like Geiger or something like that, right? Because they came out with the new book. So I said, let me read the first thing again, just to get the whole story. So I put a stack of, what is it, 6 of them or so, 6 or 7 or whatever it is, on my night table, like by the lamp, and at night I just read one,
Yeah.
Yep.
And so they were there for the weekend. I already see like the eyes. Like, what are you doing?
There's judgment.
I can't dust this. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
But I like that idea. So I'm going to actually pick them up then, just for that reason.
And also, because when you put them there, now you're getting kind of sleepy, and you put them back in the bag, and then they all slip, and then they zip off the nightstand, and like
that's another thing.
Ticks.
Right?
Ticks.
So
more ticks.
So you got more ticks. So Joe, when your spouse is saying I can't dust you, say I have a perfect thing you could get for me for Christmas. It comes in a 4-pack. It will hardly be seen. It's right there. I pull them out, put them back.
The only problem is if I ask you to get me anything having to do with comic books, I don't think that would go over well either.
Well, there could be like books or magazine holders for beside the bed, not say comics.
There you go. That does it well.
It's important legal papers are in there, honey.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
But I was really surprised how robust they are. Like they fold right down. It is like it's.
Well, that's the thing I like about it. When I've seen some others, but I looked at about 3 or 4 or 5 different types. When I looked at this one, though, I said, this one looks like it's really well done. So I'm really happy that you actually have them and you can attest to the fact that my research was good. And now that kind of spurs me on to say, maybe I'll buy a package of them and see how that
works. He's just looking for validation, Mark.
Why not? Why not?
Well, it's his show.
So let me again remind everybody that I had a show last year where I had a bunch of different things. I think I had 16 different recommendations, So the link is in the description below, so you can take a look at those, see what else might be there. I have links to them too. I'm not sure the links will work, but they might. So you can take a look and see what they are. I also have a link to Gary's video on the Sidekick, which is a great, I got to buy a few of these too. Really, really great. So I'm glad if I say Gary B, the casual comic guy, on the 10-pack, I get free shipping. So that's really good.
On these, on the comic.
Oh, on these? Not on the Sidekick? Okay.
2 different companies.
I'm going to get some of these.
I'll say 2 different companies. Yep.
Yeah, the different companies. Sorry, I got it wrong. All right. So
you can mention me to them, and maybe they'll do something for you.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I was like,
maybe
can I
they'll
get
watch
free
this.
shipping? Gary told me to buy him here.
Hey, Sidekick. Hey, come on.
Come on. We're flogging your
product.
Yes, Chris, I'm actually in a good mood tonight.
Yeah. He really has been jolly. I see. Okay. So
you got a new toy.
Yeah.
Mark got a new toy today. So I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to
That's
interrupt.
okay. Except for the folio thing. I just want to tell people I don't have the folio thing down there, but you can search it as we did, and it comes up pretty quickly. If you think you either want to buy one of those for $260 for people, or cajole somebody to buy it for you for $260, which I think I would do that.
How much do you really love me?
All right. So I know it's only December 1st, but you got to start thinking now. You're running out of time. Before you know it, it will be Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, and you got to get this stuff ready. So what I'm trying to do is do this public service for you, saying here are some things that you can ask your family for. And as I mentioned, I've done this now for the last 3 years. I mean, I was spending this money on bags and boards, and I said, "What am I, nuts?" I said, "Buy me some bags and boards." And when my daughter gave me the gift certificate for Midtown Comics, I bought bags and boards with them. Yeah. So I mean, so to me, I'm saying, why should I buy that stuff? I'm always replenishing them. Let me ask for some, and that's what I do.
Short boxes.
Yeah,
Sidewinders.
boxes, whatever. You can get the cardboard if you don't want the big ones, and that's fine as well. I just think this is an easy way for a comic book collector or reader, because if you want to hold on to these things, to get some good stuff and not have to pay for it.
Yeah.
You can put your money towards the next comic book you want to buy.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I look at it.
This will fit some nice Conans.
Yep.
Get them all up on the wall behind you, Gary.
Hey, Maj, how are you? Good to see you.
There's so many cool things. There's so many cool things that with our hobby that people could search out. Like I was thinking about the short boxes, but also the custom short boxes that have the artwork on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
true.
because
like
you look
those.
at those and think they're really cool, but do I want to spend the money on that, or do I want to get that book for my collection? So again, for a comic collector, those books into the collection, and again, just to keep peace in the family, they look much nicer than just those white boxes.
Right.
Aesthetics. It's always about aesthetics.
It's
Yeah.
about aesthetics.
Well, especially if you have a wife, I guess like Mark's and mine at least.
They're all like that.
Okay. I mean, so if you don't, you're okay. But if you do, anything you can do to alleviate the issue. I mean, this room, I've been trying to clean it up, right? So I managed to do half of it. But this half is still pretty messy, So I've been going just through it and doing things. But you know what? Yeah, I've had one of those nice boxes up here.
Yeah.
The books that I have hanging out here, did I have to do something with them or put them into CLZ? I just stick them in the box.
Yeah.
When I'm ready to take them out, I could take them out. I think she would like the way it would look on the side of the desk over here.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good idea. A really good idea. Let's see. Did we get anybody else coming in here? I just want to make sure we catch everybody. We got Monch.
Hit the thumbs up, people.
Yeah.
Yep. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you give me a thumbs up, that would be really nice. Look, this is a great video once it posts to share. Okay.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. Last year, people
these
shared.
on your walls look like crap.
Send the Adam
Nice.
Hughes.
I think Matt's been hitting the bottle tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Your welds look lovely, Steve.
Oh my goodness.
Back
So
of
Jackson
dimes, baby.
Jackson thinks that we should win some of these items, but I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is this. If
I got you a
have not
discount code,
gotten
Jackson.
if you have not gotten a mug yet,
Oh,
That's
an
another
Anachronic
nice
16-ounce mug,
that's a nice
right,
mug.
with the banner on it.
one.
All right. Once this video is over,
Ooh.
Ooh.
go into the comments section and just put this on the comments section. Hashtag
Nope.
mug.
There you go.
That's pretty complicated, Joe.
Should be Joe's
I was
mug.
gonna say
Yeah.
that
Go
part.
down there. All right.
Joe's mug.
I'll wait a week or so. Then I'll run it and I'll do just a quick video telling you who won it. And if I have your address, that'll be great, and I'll send this off to you. If I don't have your address, I'll just contact you and you contact me, whatever, take a look and say. So I will give this away. How's that?
Very
Nice
nice.
mug.
So you've got to put down hashtag mug on the comments once this video is over. All right.
Right, not the live comments, guys.
Yeah,
I
not
think
the live
everybody's
live
doing it
comments.
right now, aren't they?
They are, because
Yep. Can't follow instructions.
Not the live comments. After this thing posts, you go back to it,
There.
watch it again.
Everybody's deleting now. Deleting.
Hey,
You're gonna watch.
I
the
need the
whole
hours. I'm getting close to the first level on this thing. I'm very, very close. So
thing. Come on, people. Joe needs us to get him up to the next level.
Yes.
So Jackson, you spurred
on.
this on. All right. So once this is over, in the comments, when it's posted, put down hashtag mug if you want this beautiful mug. And you should want this because not only does it have the Anachronic Comics
The logo.
logo
Look at
on
that.
there, but it has my
And it-
picture on it.
It's got Joe's mug on the mug.
It's got my mug on the mug. All right, guys. So with that being said, Gary, what do you have coming up that people might be interested in?
I have Savage Saturday comic review tomorrow with part 3 of the origin story of Dark Agnes from Dark
That's
Horse
great.
Comics.
It's a great series. I like that one.
And then we have Legion of Comics Mark on the 10/11 Tuesday, and then Circumstances Mark on the 10/11 on Thursday.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
got a full week coming.
Very good. Very good. How about you, Steve? You still
Well,
doing the
I'm-
Met?
No, I'm done with the mat. I'm actually going to start doing this for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't see the
Only
last
19
one. That was a
issues and one annual, so I'm going to go through this whole thing because the movie was horrible. So I'm going to talk about this. And also I'm dropping one about this.
Yeah.
I like the Eternals.
Yeah, it was a great series. So, I mean,
No,
hopefully
the
I can
movie, I
build it
liked
up. Marvel will listen to me, and then they can do it right.
The movie wasn't that bad, except it was slow.
It was.
Well, they didn't build it up like they should have with the
Yeah.
rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? If they'd done it like they did with this, they would have been fine.
Yeah.
They just threw everything at us in one shot. So, so that's me.
Okay. Okay. Mark, what about you?
Oh, nothing.
Are you searching for something?
Oh yeah, I'm out. I'm always on the hunt for some stuff, Joe. So I'm actually gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole on some old gold keys.
Oh, okay.
And trying to find the Mighty Hercules gold key comic books in good shape.
And have you cost anyone money lately?
Have I cost anyone money?
Yes.
I have a really sneaking suspicion I may have tonight.
I feel like when I'm talking to Mark, I feel like B. Arthur in History of the World Part 1, that Mel Brooks movie. When Mel Brooks is going through, she's like, "What are you? I'm a philosopher." "Oh, so you're a bullshitter." Have you bullshitted anyone lately? And I always feel like, Mark, have you cost anyone money lately?
I got bigger saying you can't trust Canadians wearing Santa hats. I'm getting this. Feeling the love.
Don't be a hoser, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Hosers. Anyway, Joe, I think we are doing an Espresso mail call.
Yeah, there's going to be an Espresso mail call. Is it on the 13th? I believe it is.
Something like that. Yep.
Or the 15th. The
15th.
15th. The Friday 15th.
He might even send you the right link.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get the right link, and we can like not be like clicking buttons and looking at the screen.
Nobody on this panel will be allowed to win this.
Merry Christmas.
Delete.
Yeah, you need a reminder, Jackson. I'll make sure that there's a reminder. Anyway, and I think it's already up. So if you look for like the live stuff, you can put the notification on. I think it's up. If not, I'll put it up there. But we do have a Anachronic College of Comic Book Knowledge coming up on Wednesday the 6th rather than a Friday, because our applicant is Doug. Excuse me. Oh boy. And Doug can only make it on the Wednesday, I think it was, he said. So we have to have it, Doug Bratton, we have to have it on the Wednesday. So it'll be Wednesday the 6th at 8:30. Gary's one of the professors. All right. And it's going to be kind of fun because, you know, Doug Bratton is a cartoonist. And so what he asked us to do is to put together some questions on the cartoon strips. Some of which I was very familiar with, and others I learned about as we went along. So it's kind of like the purest cartoon, because comic strips were the first actual comic books.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. So that's kind of cool. So we're going back and
my questions were too hard.
No, your questions were not too hard. And we're not trying to make them hard, but a little bit challenging at times as you go up the line. If people haven't seen this, and we want people to come in, you know, and apply for it, in the description below, there's an application. Go in there, fill it out. You can win $50 for one of your favorite charities. You know, it's coming out of my pocket. So guys, go in there, take a look at it, fill it out, send it in, and I'll contact you and we'll come up with a date that we can do it. All right. So that's coming up. I'm also, I haven't done a comics my mom lets me keep in a while. So I'm putting together 2 of them. And Mark, you'll be happy to say that these are some more Marvel books. As you can tell, if you follow this series, I was a big Marvel guy in the 60s.
I know. Well, your name is in a Marvel book.
And thank you again for that, Mark. My name is in a Marvel book as one of the original members of the Merry Marvel Marching Society.
And then you turn your back on them when DC never put your name in print.
No, they never did. And I wrote letters when I was a kid, but they never published any of them. You know. But like I said, when I came back to the hobby, and I picked up the same Marvel books I used to read, they all sucked except for Spider-Man.
Yep.
So,
and you know
that's
what?
why I started reading Spider-Man
there's
again.
very few new Marvel books I read, sadly.
They weren't very good. I mean, so they could have hit me, and I would have been buying at Avengers, X-Men, but it was confusing. I didn't understand what was going on. I tried to read it for a few months in a row, but nothing clicked.
Yep.
So that was that. That was the end of that.
I forgive you.
Thank you. And at the end of the month, we do it at the end, the last Friday of each month. This will be on the 29th of December. So get you guys ready. We're going to have a comic book crowd, and we're going to be talking about treasury editions of that one. So that's going to be kind of fun to do.
That's good. Treasuries are cool.
Yeah. So I have to dig out my treasuries, and
I got one or
talk
two
about what we got and what they're about.
I have a few.
The answer is yes, Jackson. Yeah.
What a kiss ass, that Jackson Roy Kirk. Always kissing the show host butt.
Easy, Matt.
Yeah, here we go.
Yes, Chris, I think that's going to be a good show. So we got a lot of good stuff coming on in our channels, and with that, I think we're ready to call it an evening. We're at the hour mark, so it came out perfectly.
Perfect.
So thanks again. So again, this is a great video to share, not only with other comic book guys that might want to ask their family, get me these things, but you know what? Tell your significant other, your wife, your girlfriend, tell you, hey, look at this video. There's some cool things. I'll take any one of them.
Absolutely.
All right. And with that, guys, I want to wish everybody a great holiday. If I don't see you before then, but we got a little bit of time, so hopefully I will, and just remember, I can't say keep it casual because somebody has I think copyrighted that. But what I can say is be safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.